Hey everyone, welcome to another Rust Rants, where I come on here and I talk about, well, whatever happens to be honking me off this day. And today, this is actually going to be a non-sports related rant. I will do those from time to time because, well, there are a lot of things that interest me outside the world of sports. And today, I'm going to focus on The Expanse, that great sci-fi show on Amazon. In fact, I just finished watching the 6th season of The Expanse, so I'm all caught up, and man, oh man, am I a huge fan of this show. Excellent storytelling, great character development, great story arcs, and it's a show that you just have a visceral reaction to with the characters. Some of them you like, some of them you just go, oh, I hate this character so much. When is this character going to die? You get stressed out. I mean, I know it's make-believe. It's not real life. But the way the show is, you just get sucked into it. You get absorbed in it. You just become so involved with the characters and the story. For that 45 minutes you're watching that show, it becomes everything to you. It becomes real and the characters are real. And oh man, this is why I loved The Expanse so much. And then I got to thinking, if we can have such great stories with The Expanse and just such great, compelling characters with The Expanse, why can't we have that on other shows and movies? Why is it that this day and age we just get a constant stream of reboots and cash grab remakes and people who make comedy movies who think that comedy is simply people just talking on and on and on and on about the same subject for over a minute and almost tripping over one another's words. And if you don't believe me about that, well then go see the new movie, The Lost City, and you'll know what I'm talking about. And also, why do we have to have people who take the source material for these classic shows that we all grew up and loved, Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, and all they do is just corrupt them instead of building on their legends? Well, I can tell you why they do that. It's because these shows are now under the control of people who are unimaginative hacks who all they care about is getting across their woke message, and they don't care at all about telling great stories with great characters. I mean, this has been going on for years with these kinds of shows. And pretty much the message they send out on shows like Star Trek and Star Wars and Doctor Who is, well, you better like this group of people, otherwise you're an istophobe. You better embrace this message that we're trying to shove down your throat, otherwise, again, you're an istophobe. And then, of course, you also have that recently leaked video from Disney where you had all these executives. Pretty much all they were talking about is how over the next 20 or 30 years, their plan is to make X number of characters gay. I mean, nothing about their personality, their motivation, their flaws, what makes them tick as people. Nope, all it is they're gay. Because really for people like that, all they care about is what a character or a person is, not who they are, not what makes them the person they are. And because of that, you get uninteresting and ridiculous stories that feature bland, uninteresting characters that I don't care about. Great example would be, say, Rey from the Disney Star Wars trilogy, or Captain Marvel from the MCU, or pretty much any character from Star Trek Discovery. Writers and producers these days, all they seem to care about is ideology. All they seem to care about is getting their message across and creating an atmosphere on their shows where all they do is bully and belittle and even kill characters who they do not ideologically agree with. All it is just mean-spirited, narcissistic garbage because they can't think outside of their box. They can't come up with compelling stories and characters that basically they look at and say, hey, we may disagree with the philosophy of this character, but it can still be a pretty decent person. They just don't get that. All it is diversity for the sake of diversity and not even caring who a person is, just what they are. And, The Expanse is a great example of having a diverse cast, but the diversity is secondary, maybe even fourthondary, because the focus is on what kind of characters they are, the character development. You don't care that Christian Avasarala is of Middle Eastern, Asian descent. You care that she is a tough person. She's shrewd. She's dedicated to protecting Earth. And yes, she has her flaws. And she also has a mouth that would make a Marine blush. And that's what makes her a cool character. You don't care that Anna Volovodova is gay. You care that she's compassionate. She's something of an idealist. She wants people to do the right thing. And that's what makes Anna Volovodov such a great character. So if Hollywood can give us a show like The Expanse, or if Hollywood can give us shows like Cobra Kai or Longmire or The Mandalorian, well-written, well-developed shows with great characters, why can't they give us more of that? And you know what? If Hollywood can't give us more of that, then it's up to other outlets like the Daily Wire is trying to do. But I think it's time for other outlets to rise up and compete with Hollywood and give us what we want. Good shows that appeal to anyone from any side of the political spectrum with great characters. Basically, we just want to be entertained. Well, that's my rant. Time for me to go off and listen to maybe listen to some Ed Van Fleet. Yeah, I like some new age music, and help me calm down. So that's today's Rust Rant. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to all of our social media outlets for more Rust Rants. Have yourselves a good day.